was hot earlier, but once it got here, temperature's not bad down here by the lake. Seems like it's cooler. The water's cold, so nobody else is swimming that I've seen. Maybe people way over there, I don't know. It's been raining a little bit, so the water's come up a little bit. Seen some fishermen, but that's about it out here. Find plenty of fishing gear as the water lower, because people hang up on all these rocks because this is all covered in water. You know, at other times, if you remember from earlier videos, the water was up to that burnt out tree right there. Some of it looks like trash, I just throw it away, but if it doesn't, I've been leaving it somewhere where somebody can find it. It usually tends to disappear. I decided to stack up a proper, I don't know, altar to Poseidon. There was whoever got that lure didn't really want that, I guess. I mean, that stuff's still usable. I don't know, it's like a rattle bait or something. It's like a kind of a fat fish looking bait. I don't know what they're really called, but with a couple of treble hooks on it. That was there a couple days ago. I put that there a couple days ago. Someone's gotten it because it's not here. It's not here. Let's see if that. Anybody guess what that is yet? Sun's bleaching out a little bit. It's dried out, I think, partly what made it lighten up, but that was practically black when I pulled it up. Somebody probably lost their chihuahua overboard on their boat. Yep. All something unusual over here. I know it wasn't here before. That's a lot of mussel shells for someone to gather up and just leave here. Why would I mean, I know people jump to conclusions about stuff. Humans do weird shit sometimes, but these aren't. They're not real fresh. I don't know if someone. And that one's still. I mean, you can find the dead one like that with the shells still together. And there's another one with both shells. I'm just curious. This one you can hardly tell. It's one of these monkey muscles, but this one's just been really well worn. I mean, as worn as that is, I mean, could it have been alive if it was brought over with all these alive? I don't know. It's heavy. It's heavy compared to these. These are really hefty for their size. But now see that one. I don't feel like that one's been opened. So, like it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe it's just been out here somewhere long enough that I don't know. I don't think I've been at this spot for, come over here to see if there was something here like this. Because I'm usually along the shore for, at least 10 days or something like that. So I don't know. If I took the time to try and see if I can match up all these shells, if these are every single one of them, both halves, there certainly seems to be, like that one's still stuck together, like it hasn't. Gosh, these guys are heavy. That's another monkey muscle. The halves that match up. It's possible this was somebody eating, brought these, gathered these up and brought them over here to eat. But just saying it's possible. I mean, if it was, I mean, for someone, just a human, to gather up a bunch of dead shells just because they found them interesting, but to leave them all here, that's a hard one to swallow. It's possible, but see, like this one's. Now it's got mud in there, so that makes me think that was gathered up after it was dead. Probably. But I mean, hopefully I'm making sense here. If they were brought here alive, then both halves of all of them will be here. it's just a hell of a collection for someone, just some human, to bring them over here and just to leave them. You know, if they wanted to gather up some shells, why did they leave them? Why did they go to so much effort to bring them over here in the woods? I'm not sure on the ID. Like, these are, like, I think they even call these, like, they're this really light duty shell, and this is a heavier duty shell. And then these monkey mussels that have the waviness and the lumpy spots. Monkey face mussels. They say they look like that because if you look at them a certain way, they think they look like a monkey. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe like that. So, like, I think we're dealing with 3 different species here. I just don't know the names of these. I don't know if one of them's like the Neosho mucket. One of them, I think it has a name that relates to how fragile, and like, I think it's actually a clam, a type of clam. So we got at least 3 species here. There's a bigger monkey mussel. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm kind of wanting to get out of here right now, but I mean, you can find them both halves together when they've died and they haven't been moved around too much by the water yet to break, you know, for the 2 halves to come apart. But there's just a lot of shells here. This makes me think somebody had a feed. So I know the Bigfoot people are going to. A lot of them think this is what happened here. But I mean, maybe it was just some kids gathering shells. That's a lot of shells, though. It's a lot of work to bring them over here. And why bring them over here? There's no campsites down that way. People walk down that way to fish some, but the closest spots where you can see my van parked over there. That's not even a camping site. It's just a parking spot. But this is the furthest in here you can come with a vehicle. I don't know. Something went down here. Thanks for watching.